Hey, how's it going? Don't answer that, it's a video. But I'm here with your new moon monthly outlook. My name is Eric Tecce and I am the creator and artist of Shadowlight Tarot. I'll be doing a reading with you today with my mini-size travel deck Wanderlight Tarot, as well as my Shadowlight Tarot. Now, both decks are available in the shop if you do want to support and feel the need to welcome the deck along your own travels for insight or whatever it may offer. It is a black and white deck, and it is embedded with a lot of occultic symbolism, one of the things I love to do. So, today we will take a dive into many of the things that are occurring for us in this current happening. And I appreciate your time taking a look to see what kind of messages may come up for you. So, thank you for tuning in, and let's take a look right into your reading. Hello Capricorn, so let's take a look at the insights and resonances for those who have the Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So for those taking part, we're gonna take a look at the new moon through the full moon and see how the month wraps up in this cycle. So we're opening up with the Lover. So there is a union taking place of two forces coming together to make something beautiful, something new. And to have that on a new moon is helpful. So please use the cycle to set those intentions. So if the partnerships or the things that you want to connect with or the things you want to bring together are important, that you can use that to your advantage here, Cappy. So that leads us next into the Astrologer. Now the Astrologer card is unique for my deck because it's a champion card that was actually very unique to the Kickstarter version of this deck. And this is providing us the idea of to look as above, so below. So if there's something going on, there's likely a longer cycle. We need to work with the cycles and forces of nature that are at play to better understand. And the more that we can be in tune to observe these, we can work with these forces to better allow ourselves the process to understand everything that's taking place. So if you are dealing with the cycle with the Lover's card, there's something going on here between two forces that allows you to understand the cycles that are in place. Now this is going forward with a balancing act. This is providing you the balance of two forces that could be from this Lover's card leading into your full moon, to say that you need to take in and integrate this idea that you are trying to have this going at the same time while also maintaining balance for something that allows your momentum to continue. So it's something that requires focus and attention, and it's not so simple, but you got to adapt to what comes to you, because at any moment we can simply change on a dime, so you got to be prepared to act on that. Now this full moon is telling you right now that here is the King of Swords, and that says that you are standing to state your purpose, state what it is that's important to you, state it is that you know in your highest of intellect of what you know truly, and letting that be. We have butterflies here, which are an act of this fluttery sense to truly transform. So if this king here who's displayed standing tall in a stature, being able to be clear to very make that point, it's able to work with that so that we can truly bring messages out into the world, so we can be clear on the things that matter to us. So if you're bringing in something of this union, maybe this full moon is going to bring the light clarity on this union, the clarity on things that are happening, or the clarity to understand and enforce what it is that is within your mental state. Now we're leaning right after this full moon with the moon card, which is actually of a full moon. So if this is opposing thereafter, maybe there is something of the illusion, or this full moon is a powerful emotional time for us. So if this is bringing about emotions or things are changing, understand that this energy is going to help balance out whatever emotions are in play. And in this, we're also allowing any illusions to wash away as well. Like a tide, this moon is phasing away. We're allowing it to take away what no longer serves us and allow that to be your strength. Now that's going to take us in this High Priestess, meaning that we got to turn within to the divine, this inner knowing, because this is going to be something that's going to be powerful. Because like these two pillars here in the moon, the two pillars of the High Priestess tell us that this is just something of stability, that we can take these two long-standing aspects and provide it as the structure to allow this to be welcomed in. And here what we're seeing is these two opposing pillars that also reflect this idea of this emotional state happening within on a very deeper connection, inner self kind of level. So realize that there's this divine knowledge taking place to be welcomed in, and we can turn within to understand that this is something of intuitive drive that is allowing what to take place to be in clarity. And you're going to wrap this month up with this Seven of Swords cards. So it kind of feels like something's being taken away, or that it's just being able to understand that you got to make do with the loss. And we're a little more aware now of the situation, because in this card is seen that they're not able to take the full swords when they thieve it, or in the same state it is witnessed by the guards that this is occurring. So we're in a state of understanding that he is aware that this is occurring, and this person is making do what they can and are trying to get out of the situation in the best manner. And some may be dealing with loss, some might be dealing with theft, but the motivation here is still pointing towards something that's not being complete. And now this might not be the best card to really wrap the month up with, so let's get some clarity in the extension card, but I'll just do this one right now, right here. So we got this grievance card. So maybe what's being taken away from you is something that is of the hearts, or something that you're now grieving. So you're in a state where things are taken away and the only remaining swords are the two. So these two swords remaining left are part of the heartache, and that it feels like something's taken away from you. And to give one more extension card on this is the Ace of Swords. So having all these swords energy is a very mental state, because what we're coming from here is that the Seven of Swords takes things away, and then we grieve what's taken away. But because we grieve what's taken away, we allow a new understanding to be born. And that new understanding provides communication for a new journey to take place. So even though this may be coming to an ending, it's in good nature for something new. So let's take a look at the extended reading using Wanderlight Tarot. Now, Wanderlight is my 96 card deck that also includes planetaries. It's travel size, and it's going to provide us insight so that we ourselves can get a deeper understanding of what kind of messages are being brought forward on this extensive reading. What a wonderful reading. I hope you've enjoyed it today. If you're interested in taking a deeper dive into the energies this month, please check out the Patreon. You can support the Patreon and gain access to not only these extended readings, but to get an insight into upcoming decks already in development, including Lucid Light Tarot and Astro Light Oracle. These decks are hand illustrated and are a passion project of mine, so if you'd like to support the studio, head on over there to check out your reading video, as well as provide the studio opportunity to grow, expand, and become to its full potential. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you taking a moment of your time to not only be open to seeing what kind of messages may aid you on your journey, but to support this channel by allowing this to be seen, to be heard. So if you feel like you'd like to share it with others, it's highly appreciative. I do this because it's a soul of passion. I love to create, I love to wander, and this is just one of the many things I'd like to explore. Thank you for checking out this video, and I hope you subscribe so you may check out future videos.